how to find the best resolution for your project in Adobe Spark. Stick around. Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Claudio and today I'm going to be walking you through how to find the best resolution for your projects in Adobe Spark. I've had individuals reach out to me via the YouTube channel as well as on Instagram, and how do I get the best prints, or how do I get the best images in Adobe Spark? Well, I have some tips on how to do that, so let's go ahead and jump right in. So here I am at spark.adobe.com and I'm going to start a brand new project. Click on the blue plus sign and go to custom size graphic. Now right here at the start is where you can get, I would say, a jump start on making sure that your projects have the best resolution. Now if you go with the social post size, if you see here, if I hover over these, it's going to give you the pixels for each one. Now these will work great for sharing on social media, but most often people will say, hey, I want the best resolution for printing, or it just doesn't look right, it looks pixelated. Well, what you could do is come back here to custom and choose the size you want. So right here is defaulted a perfect square, 2560 by 2560 pixels. Now if I change this out to inches, you'll see that that transfers or translates to 8.5 by 8.5 if I were to print this out. So if you want a better resolution as far as a square image, you could always go and change this to 12 inches by 12 inches. So let's see what that looks like translated to pixels. And there we go, 3600 by 3600. So you can kind of play with those numbers there and figure out what size you want. You could always go up here to print. So if you're going to do a letter size, poster size, card, and then the A sizes, you could always go here and choose. And if you can see there, it already has it at 8.5 by 11. And this one is 11 by 17 and 5 by 7 and so on. Well, let's just say for the sake of this example, we're going to go with social post and then click on, let's go with the Instagram portrait and let's choose that. So that's 1080 by 1350, and then we'll click on next. To save a little bit of time on this project, I'm going to use one of these templates as a starting point and just swap out one of my pictures. I think I'm going to scroll down here. This one I saw a little bit earlier, this one right here. We're going to create from this template, and again, I'm going to swap out my picture for the picture that's there. Okay, so I have this picture. Let me go ahead and close this out, and we're going to click on this picture and choose replace. But before I do that, I want to show you this. I'm going to go to resize over here and show you that it's still at the same resolution. So we have 1080 by 1350. So let's go ahead and swap my picture out here. Let's click on replace, and we're going to find my photo. I have it on my desk here. Let's go ahead and go with, let's see here, that one there. We'll swap it out. We'll change some of the text here just really quickly. So I have my picture right there. It looks like it's cropped, so I'm going to move it over a little bit there. There we go. And change the text and say something like enjoying the outdoors. And then down here, we'll just swap this out. And this is a local park here in Fort Worth. We'll call this Gateway Fort Worth, Texas. All right. And we'll go ahead and delete that right there. Cool. All right, I'm gonna leave everything the way it is. So now what I'll do is download this project. Now, PNG is going to always give you much better resolution than the JPEG. It's not as compressed. So let me go ahead and click start download. I'm also going to download it as a JPEG. The next thing we're going to do is resize this project, and we're going to click on resize here. If you see, there's Instagram. I'm going to come up here where it says custom, and as you can see, there's the size, and what I'm going to do is lock this in place so that the ratios stay proportional as I increase or decrease. And let me jump here to inches, and we're going to change this. If you notice, this is almost 3.5 by 4.5 size. So it's not very large. So if I were to make it larger, it will get a little more pixelated. So what we'll do here is let's make this width to, let's say, 10 inches. And this one should automatically adjust because I've locked the resolution there. And then we click on done. It's not gonna look much different. It looks the same. It's like Claudio, nothing changed. And now what I'll do is download the JPEG, and I'll go ahead and download the PNG as well. And it will take a look at compare all 4 of those projects using something like Bridge to check the metadata. You could also use Get Info on a Mac, and whatever on a Windows machine you can use that's comparable. So let's take a look at Bridge. Here are all 4 projects. We're gonna look at the metadata for all 4 of them. And as you can see here, the original PNG that I exported, which is at 1080 by 1350, you can see the dimensions in inches as it equates to is 15 by 18 inches. Now it is 72 points per inch. All of these projects, when they export from Spark, are going to be at 72. You can't get higher than that. That's why I recommend increasing the size using inches. So as you can see, it's got 1.8 megabytes of information. Now let's take a look at the JPEG of the original 1080 by 1350. It's got just a little over 1 megabyte of information. So you can see already the PNG is gonna have a lot more data attached to it. Now let's take a look at when I increase the size to 10 inches by 12.5 in the project in Adobe Spark. Here's the JPEG. Already the dimensions are at 3000 by 3750, and then it's at 6.5 megabytes. So already it has a lot more information. That one compared to the other one is gonna have a better quality to it. And now let's look at the PNG. Here we have, it's 11 megabytes size, and it's 3000 by 3750. So compared to the original PNG, it's almost, I would say, 3 times the size. And then we have the dimensions in inches, 41.7 by 52 inches. So that one, if I were to print it out as 11 by 17 or 11 by 8.5, it's going to be nice. So as we compare the before and after projects, before making adjustments, the projects were fairly well sized, but then when I made those adjustments and exported a second time, a lot more data, a lot more information were attached to those images. So making those adjustments did improve the quality. And that's how you can improve the quality or the resolution of your projects in Adobe Spark, by making those adjustments to the sizes. Another tip on improving the quality of the projects is to use the highest quality or resolution of photos or images that you take with your phone or with your camera. Well, I hope this video was helpful and something that you can use the next time you are working on a project in Adobe Spark. If you have any comments or questions about this video, please do let me know by adding it in the comment section below. Don't forget, like, subscribe, click the bell to be notified for future videos, and share this video with others. Thank you for stopping by and watching this video, and as always, be good to one another. Peace.